Hello and welcome again to the lecture series The Ascended Masters Answer the Fundamental Questions of Life. This lesson is entitled Lesson 5, Part 3. And here we will be talking about the new subjects that were introduced by the Masters as part of the Bridge Dispensation. On March 8, 1953, the Maharaja informed the students that the cosmic law had offered to balance 49 of the debt each life stream owes to life through the misqualification of pure God energy. This means that from now on, only 51% of the total energy ever given to an individual during all embodiments must be qualified through constructive manner, through impersonal service, and the harmonious qualification of energy in everyday life in order to gain the ascension. Beloved Ascended Master Jesus and Mother Mary gave dictations, recalling events of their last embodiment. Details include Mary's visits to Fatima and Lourdes, Jesus' training in preparation for his mission, and his trip to India. Jesus explained the true purpose of his mission and how the Holy Grail was brought to England. See AMTF book Memoirs of Beloved Jesus and Mother Mary. Also a new subject was El Moyo's trip to the birthplace of Jesus as one of the three wise men. Why the bridge was established and the tasks of the bridge builders of today. Description of the initiations necessary to gain the ascension. See AMTF book The Initiations of the First Ray. Also covered were the properties of the seven rays, the law of karma, the law of forgiveness, importance of group activity, keynotes of the Ascended Masters, beneficial radiations from ascended beings, including the true zodiac. All this is covered in AMTF book, The Initiations of the Seventh Ray. New subjects included also the creation of our planet, mankind's first embodiment, the place where mankind first embodied, the coming of the laggards from other planets, causing the fall of man, high points of civilizations of Lemuria and Atlantis, how the first pyramids were built, how to recognize true messengers from impostors, how false representatives of the Great White Brotherhood, posing as true messengers, falsified its teachings, causing the sinking of Atlantis. Reports from the semi-annual meetings of the Karmic Board. Example, in June 1959, a decision was made that affects every member of the human race. According to this discourse given by Archangel Michael, there will be a division of mankind. The current process used for electing an individual for future embodiments is no longer valid. Beloved, Michael describes this criteria that will be used in dividing mankind in two separate groups, one of which will find embodiment in a newly created planet. How this new process will have a significant effect on the present students of this teaching. All is explained in the AMTF book, Man, His Origin, History and Destiny. More subjects covered. The prevailing radiation of each day of the week. Application of the God virtues of the seven rays in a weekly cycle. See AMTF book, Meditations. Mother Mary explains the cycle of life, including so-called death and re-embodiment. What happened after so-called death? The creation of the pattern of a future physical body and preparation and schooling for new embodiment. Selecting of the parents. How through cooperation between ascended and unascended beings, hundreds of thousands of newborn babies could be born in perfect health. How to grow older in perfect health. This is covered in the AMTF book, Mother Mary's Assistance Today. The list keeps growing. New subjects. The seven Elohim, for the first time, gave details about the creation of the planet, They explain the 7 steps to precipitation, the purpose of the members of the elemental kingdom, why group activities form a magnetic field of energy that can be used by the ascended host. See AMTF book, The 7 Mighty Elohim Speak. Continuing, the name of the 7 archangels and the names of their divine complements, the purpose and functions of the members of the angelic kingdom. See AMTF book, The Angelic Kingdom. Description of the last embodiment of 107 ascended masters. The special areas of expertise they use to help the students. The trials, tests, and initiations that the ascended masters had to pass to be eligible for the ascension. The study of these experiences is helpful to those students who wish to gain the ascension in this embodiment. Details of the retreats of the ascended host, with particular emphasis on the 16 retreats which were used for the transmission of the flame service. Description of the keynotes and God virtues of retreats. All this is covered in the AMTF book, Ascended Master and Their Retreats. The Great One said that much more was given than necessary to make the ascension. So, the need of the hour does not seem to be to have more material and more channels, but to apply what already has been given through the pure and humble messenger of the Great White Brotherhood, who was given the benefit of a 20-year dispensation. For those who are new to this teaching, we should like to say, listen with an open mind and ponder the message in your heart. Question the message. Is it internally consistent? Does it make sense? Is it logical? Apply it in your daily life. Practice the teaching. See the results. And if you do this, and you compare this teaching with any other representation of Ascended Master teaching, you will find that this teaching is unique. It answers the most important questions about life on this planet. It is by far the most detailed spiritual teaching available and contains much more substance and in-depth information than given by any other group or other representatives of Ascended Master teaching. The dictations given to Miss Ascendi stand by themselves, a monument to the Great Ones. Archangel Michael called the accomplishments of the Bridge to Freedom in 1953 alone the greatest accomplishment in the past 500,000 years of mankind's history. The full detail of this report can be seen in the report to the Karmic Board, December the 31st, 1953, in the AMTF publication Dictations. The teachings of the Bridge to Freedom applies to mankind's situation of today and tomorrow. The Master said this instruction was given for generations yet to come. This concludes Lesson 5, Part 3. I sincerely hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll meet soon again for Part 4 of the lesson. God bless you.